Well, this is definitely the time of year to get outdoors, enjoy our lakes and our rivers. And this morning we have Matthew Cameron joining us with the TWRA to talk a little bit about boating, a little turkey, and a raffle, covering a lot of ground today. It is great to have you back on the show.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for having us.
This is certainly that time of year. Lots of people out and about and enjoying what we have here in Tennessee.
Yeah, the season is upon us. It's been kind of rainy and wet out there.
It has been rainy.
The past bit, but it's going to get hot next week, so enjoy the coolness while it lasts.
Sounds like it's going to be steamy.
Yes, indeed.
So talking a little bit, first of all, about our wild turkeys.
So we have a wild turkey observation study that's ongoing, and we do it every year in the summertime, and it allows citizens to go out and observe wild turkeys and report their sightings back to us, and part of that includes identifying young turkeys to see what kind of nesting success that the hens had this past spring. So if you're out and about and you see wild turkeys and you want to help us with conservation, then you can do the survey, and you can go online, twrawildlife.org, on the main page. There's a link for it, and there's a lot of information that will walk you through how to report these turkey sightings if it's something you want to help us with.
They're kind of fun to watch too.
Oh,
we have some that come just kind of back where I live, and it's always fun to see them and hear them.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, the spring they're very vocal. That's the breeding season for them. Probably not as vocal in the summertime, but you could see the little ones out and about now bouncing around with mom. So if you see those, we want to hear about it. It just helps us track population trends, brood survival. Are these little turkeys hatching, and are they making it to adulthood? And it helps us establish hunting limits and regulations in the spring.
So what are you seeing? What have you learned over the last couple of years about wild turkeys in our area?
There seems to be a problem with reproductive ability of turkeys. Little turkeys aren't becoming big turkeys. Is something raiding the nest and killing the eggs? Is something catching the young? Are they not laying enough eggs to begin with, and that kind of thing? So if we can turn little turkeys into big turkeys, we'll have a good population and a good hunting season in the future. So yeah, help us with that. We're seeing about 2.4 poults per turkey, so 2.4 babies per turkey. It's like, how do you have half a poult? That's just how the numbers work out. So average. 2 to 3 little ones is the norm that we're seeing year after year, and we're hoping that that's enough to keep the population going and stable in Tennessee.
Wow, sounds like an important survey.
It really is. So yeah, help us out. You know, it's impossible for us to be everywhere across the entire state in every field and see these turkeys. So yeah, please help us out with that if you don't mind.
All right, and a lot of this time of year, of course, we see a lot of you out on area lakes patrolling, and you've got some safety classes, which so important when you're talking about behind the wheel of a boat.
Correct, yeah.
And it's the law.
It is the law. If you're born after January 1st, 1989, you have to pass a boating safety exam now before you operate a boat in Tennessee. So that's been in effect since 2005, I think. So yeah, got a whole generation of educated boaters out there, and it's a good thing. And moving forward now, it's easier to get your boating certification than it was in the past, because we're allowing you to take it online now, whereas before you had to go to a class, you had to go to a testing location and be monitored while you took the test. You can take it from your mobile device now, or you can take it from a computer at home. So we just ask that you take it seriously, you do study it, and don't let your parents sit down and take the test for you, because we do want you to know the laws out there to keep you safe while boating.
Yeah, very important. And then you also have a raffle. Coming up, yeah.
Yes, it's ongoing. You may not have heard as much about it this year, but we're hoping to get the word out. It's open through mid-September, so there's plenty of time to buy tickets for one of 10 awesome prizes. I don't know if you had a chance to look at the prize package.
Yeah, there's some big ones.
Oh my gosh.
There they are right there on your screen. Yep, that boat. I know my husband would really like that boat over there.
$80,000 value there. Camus Bass boat, $50,000 towards a new Ford truck in Mid-South Ford dealerships, travel trailer, an elk hunt, a duck hunt, a side-by-side, a rifle, a deer hunt. The prizes are just phenomenal.
All those things, right?
Yeah. There's only one problem with the raffle, and is that I can't win. That's the only problem there is with it. But you can, and we want you to buy one ticket for $20, you get 3 for $50, or you can get 10 for $100. So a lot of opportunities to win some really cool prizes there.
All right, and we gave you the website. It was right there, wildliferaffle.org for more information, TennesseeWildlife.org, TNWildlife.org for more information with the TWRA. Matthew, great to have you on the show.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Amy.